Hi, we've got on this table what looks like metal, but this is faux metal, and it's made with a really great product I helped develop with Ranger Industries. These are perfect pearls. This particular kit is called the Patina Kit. It's actually designed, and I handpicked these colors hoping we could get the look of real metals. However, there are some other ways to get the look of metals. These happen to be with acrylic paint, and I'll just show you all my little tricks. There is nothing better than custom-made metal pieces. We love them. We like hinges, and we like buckles and tags and library frames and all those great things we like to do. Well, this is a process where you can make them on demand, which means anytime you need a piece of metal, make your own. Now, this is a cute little black paper mache box. Look how darling that is as metal. All of the pieces on this card are paper. This wonderful tin wall sconce is just paper and paper mache. This is actually a couple buck process. You can get the pieces off our website if you want any of these sconces. We have them in a bunch of sizes. So if you'd like to make something special for your home, I always thought it'd be kind of cool to put a light in it and make a wall sconce with an electric light in it. Haven't done that yet, but I wish somebody would and tell us how it works. So let me give you the basics of making faux metal. One of the things that makes it look like metal is dimension. If you were going to do a hinge, you wouldn't want to use a one-layer piece of paper because it just wouldn't have any body. So I've layered together about 3 or 4 die cuts. Now you don't have to use a die cut. You can do hinges square and rectangle and put brads in them. It's kind of cool. Now I'm going to just put this last piece on. I normally would use a glue stick. This is my favorite glue stick in the world, and I really do mean it. It's made by Pioneer. That's why we have it on our site. I do want to say if it's on my site, it means I have like a devotion to it, and I think it's a great product. I love this. It doesn't get brittle. It doesn't dry out. I happen to live in the desert. I lived 18 years in Las Vegas. Now I live in Salt Lake. Half of my relatives are still in Arizona. This is a great glue stick. You layer them together. That's going to give you the dimension you want. So I'm just going to put this top piece on here. Now, today I'm going to show you how to do a hammered piece. This is hammered silver, hammered copper. Okay, this isn't hammered, and it's sort of rough and oxidized. This is a real distressed look, which I absolutely love. Now, we've layered this so it has some body. Now, I don't know what kind of a gluer you are, but if you're perfect, you won't need to do this next step, but you're going to need to. Take a sandpaper. I like to use a file. You want these edges smooth so it doesn't look like it's layered paper. And you can get these completely smooth. And you can also, let's see how this one has little nooks and crannies? They have sandpaper that's soft like this, and you can kind of work it in the areas. And I really like this. I use it a lot. So you can get the sides as nice as you want them and smooth as you want. And that's nice. That'll give it more of a natural look. Here's how the piece looks layered. It's sanded. It's got a nice heavy look of iron about it. We're going to put a painted finish on it. We're going to use Perfect Pearls, and we're going to use it right out of the jar here. Now remember, Perfect Pearls have what's called resins, binders, built-in things. Normally when you use mica-based powders, you have to add gum arabic or some type of glass medium or something, an acrylic medium. It's in this. That's what makes it so incredibly versatile. That's also what makes you in charge of the product. When you can control the drying time, the viscosity, the texture, that's a great art tool, and we're all artists. So, a little bit of water. People ask me sometimes how much water. It depends on how thick you want it. Now, look at that gorgeous nickel color. This is the Perfect Pearl Patina Kit. If you don't have one of these little mixing cups, I know this sounds like a commercial, but like I said, everything I have on this site, we've really handpicked to try to be affordable and be special. We do have these darling little palettes. They're under $1, so I say you get a stack so you can work with this stuff wet. Now, okay, we're just going to paint this nickel color. I want to make sort of an old iron looking piece. Now, you of course want to do the sides as well. Now, this piece has been painted. It's dry, but not terribly dry, because I like it a little bit damp on top. We're going to give it this great hammered look. Now, this is just a rubber mallet, but here's why we sell them. And I got this idea from Tim Holtz. He made me one to demo with at one of the shows. He just couldn't stand me using the back of my brush because I normally would texturize like this, which actually works really great. Takes takes a lot of pounding. But this particular mallet, these are linoleum nails. You can go to your hardware store and get them for $1 or something, a bag of, I don't know, a lot of them. But look, okay, forgive the pounding. There you have it. Now, the only thing you may want to do is give this patina. Now, this looks like a nice hammered old iron piece. Let's say you want to give this a little patina. I put some water in my palette. Now, remember, perfect pearls are water activated. All you're going to need to do is a damp brush and stipple some oxidation on here. I got kind of a crush on the blue, I got to tell you. And it wouldn't even hurt to add a little of this golden color. Anything that'll make this look like it's been oxidized, sitting around. I love making things that look like they have a story to tell. Don't you just wonder about the journey of a hinge like this? I don't know, it's probably been on some priceless little work of art somewhere, and now it was lost and it's been given new life. So, you can add this oxidation, which I really love to do this to old pieces. Now, let's say you want to get a little texture on this. Use a fatter brush, and while this stuff is dry, just really pounce it on. And this will give you some added texture. If you'd like to learn a little more about perfect pearls, we do have a book coming out. It'll be out in July. We'll let everybody on the website know, and you'll get tons and tons more of this. But this is the basic. You can do this. Now, the last thing you might want to do is age this some more. I like to do it with sandpaper. I like to just go over it, the edges, and distress them a little. And then I like to spin it. Now, would you be hard-pressed to tell that that was not a real old hinge? So, you can make incredible things with this. Well, sorry about that. Look, this jewelry piece, all these background pieces, this entire thing is paper. Okay, except the beads and wire. Even this faux abalone. And if you'd like to write Carrie or Stephanie at juliaandrus.com, they'll send you directions how to do this, okay? So you can learn how to do it. If you order one of our jewelry books, they'll actually, instead of a download, send you a really beautiful color one for free. Add brads to this, and you've got great hardware. So use it for a million things. Jewelry, cards. You guys, your imagination's bigger than mine. I'm a technique person, so have at.